Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Podium Picks. Sean Woodland, Tommy Marquez, and we have Alex Alfaro and Tomas Renteria from our production team. They are on a roll. See if we can stop these guys this week. We are joined by Amanda Barnhart for our snack food draft. Amanda, thank you so much for being willing to take part in this tomfoolery.
Thanks for having me, guys. I love my snacks, so I'm really excited about this one.
Okay, so the way we're going to do this is that the first thing that we usually do is establish draft order. Mm-hmm. So Tommy has his number randomizer set on his phone. Oh, he's got Thor's hammer down there.
I've
so you
got Mjolnir with me, recently reforged, and, in hopes of smashing the dreams of the production team winning another one. So I'm going to hit this random number wheel. So Amanda, just so you know, our guests are always number 1, Sean's number 2, I'm number 3, they're number 4, and this will determine who gets to pick where they want to draft. So
Where I want to draft, what does that mean? Like, I don't
want order.
So you get to pick where if your number comes up, you get to pick where in the order you want it. So Sean, you're number 2.
Okay, so where do I want to pick? So I get to choose where I want to go. I'm going to go second.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to go second.
All right. So we'll spin the wheel again. Sean is in the 2 spot. Let's see. Ooh, it glitched out. Ooh, 3.
So that'll be you, Tommy. Tommy gets to choose next.
Oh man. I'm going to go number 1 overall.
Ooh, first overall pick. Okay.
I'm gonna So it's between Amanda and the production team.
And here's something to keep in mind, Amanda. If you get either the first or the 4th pick, it's a snake draft. So the first round goes, and then we reverse the order. So you get back-to-back picks. So
Amanda's number was drawn. Do you want to draft 3rd or 4th in the order, Amanda?
3rd.
3rd. All right. So the draft order is me, Sean, Amanda, production team.
You're lucky that Tino's not here, because I'm sure he'd be yelling shenanigans.
Yeah, he thinks there's a worldwide conspiracy for me and random number generators.
He'd be really upset right now.
Yeah. Okay, so I got number 1 overall.
All right, so I got to hit the horn. So we know
the official kickoff.
The official kickoff. All right, the snack food draft is officially underway. Tommy Marquez has the first pick.
I'm gonna go sweet here. In my opinion, there is a 1-1 overall GOAT snack food cookie for me.
Cookie?
Yes.
All right.
And it is a double stuffed Oreo.
Oh, the double stuffed Oreo. That's good.
To me, that is everything about the original Oreo, but just better. We just said, hey, what's everyone's favorite part about the Oreo? What do they actually break the consistency of the cookie to get to? They open it up, they find that sweet cream, and they just
maul it.
And they maul it. And, there's a million ways to eat it, but the double stuffed Oreo, the minute it came out, it immediately trumped every other version of the Oreo. And there was even a conspiracy that the double stuff was actually 1.5 stuffed, and they had to go back and rework the formula. And people were rioting.
Rioting.
We lost a lot of good men out there, but we got it back to double stuff. So
as a former fat kid, you know what you do with double stuff? Take 2 apart, go with the quadruple stuff.
Oh my gosh!
How much stuff is too much stuff?
I don't. It's for me. In high school and in an earlier age, quadruple stuff was just about right. So,
all right. Are we saying Oreos are out then?
Yeah, no more Oreo. No double stuff Oreos are out. Now you can take like a different derivation of an Oreo. You can take single stuff. That's fine,
because you shouldn't be able to just pick for example, a chip brand and get every single variation. So that wouldn't be fair. Yep.
Okay. Well, that brings it to me for the second pick, and I'm glad that I'm going to get my first pick, and I'm going to go the complete and total opposite direction of Tommy. I feel like there is a clear number 1 snack. I mean, Hall of Fame, first ballot, good for any occasion. It is one of my favorites. I'm going with just good old-fashioned popcorn.
Wow.
Movie theater variety popcorn, microwave popcorn, whatever you want. Just little bit of butter, put some salt on that, and you're good to go. There's no one ever says get your double stuffed Oreos ready. It's get popcorn ready, Tommy. Get your popcorn ready. It's going to be exciting. There's the meme of Stephen Colbert eating the popcorn. I think it's Stephen Colbert and Jon Stewart eating the popcorn. It is I love popcorn too, man. That's one of the reasons why I like to go to movies is just get the popcorn.
I am
no butter. I don't like to over butter it though. Don't over butter it. Just give me like a little teeny bit, but mostly salt.
So I'm going to write down movie butter popcorn for you because that's
like
movie
popcorn.
Movie popcorn.
All right. Because there are obviously there's different kinds of popcorn. So I'm just going run of the mill
movie
garden variety
movie popcorn.
Good old fashioned, gets the job done. 70 degrees and sunny popcorn.
All right.
Okay, well that brings us to Amanda for your first pick.
Interesting.
All right, narrowing it down to the best of all time is tough for me, but I think I'm going to confidently go with the Cooler Ranch Doritos.
Ooh, that is good.
That's where I thought Sean was going.
Me too. I was so nervous he was going to take it. I was like, don't take it.
No, you can't be popcorn. You just can't. No one ever says, get your Cool Ranch Doritos ready. It's get your popcorn ready, Tom. It's going to be exciting.
There is there's a blue army of chip lovers that will form on the horizon for Cool Ranch Doritos. They have a strong following.
I will die on my popcorn hill.
It sounds like the site of like a Civil War battle.
It does, right? Popcorn hill.
Sean died at Popcorn Hill.
Don't like to talk about it. No, tough times.
Oh man, a good pick. I like that pick a lot.
Yep. All right, Cool Ranch Doritos for Amanda Barnhart. Now, are you someone who will get like the little bag and you just like that's gone, or you get yourself the big bag and then you sort of work your way through it?
I mean, this is us pretending I've eaten Cooler Ranch Doritos in the last 10 years. But I mean, I would probably definitely go with the big bag though. The small ones, they're like 5 chips in a bag. So that's
there you go. Okay, that brings us to the production team. So you guys get to close out the first round and start the second round.
All right. Well, our first pick was taken with Cool Ranch Doritos, so that's a bummer. But I think we're gonna do, since we have the wraparound, I'm gonna go ahead with just do regular classic Goldfish.
Oh, that's a good one. I had
that is a good one. It's on my list.
Me too.
Yeah, it's really, say the least, it's really, really good. I can finish probably like one of those small like regular bags like just in one sitting.
Mm-hmm.
It's embarrassing, but it's really good. I just
once you start from my son.
Yeah, once you start, you just can't stop eating Goldfish.
You cannot stop.
It's so good. But Goldfish is our number one.
Okay. All right. So you start off with Goldfish. So now we start round 2. So you get a second pick, and it looks like Tomas is going to make your second pick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I have to do it, and I'm gonna go with regular Oreos.
Ooh, Oreos. Okay, single stuff Oreos.
I think they're way better than the double stuffed, in my opinion.
Whoa!
I 100% agree. They're way better. Yes.
What?
It's too much stuffing.
It is too much stuffing. Yes. I actively avoid them. Like I'm just like, nah. I'll go for the thin ones, with the less stuffing. But I think classic Oreo is just, you still can't beat it for sure.
Yep.
Too much stuffing.
Too much.
But my quadruple stuff Oreo is just an exercise in
futility.
complete and total. Just
that was overwhelming.
Yeah, man, that's a lot.
Amanda, your hashtag is all heart. It takes all heart to get through the double stuffing.
I know. I just think I'm more of a chocolate girl. So like all the stuffing's just too much for me.
Yeah, I love the cookie. Love the cookie.
It's a great cookie still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Great cookie.
Okay, so now we are back to Amanda. So you get your second pick now.
Oh gosh, okay, this is hard where I'm gonna go with this. I think I'm gonna go sweet this time, and I'm gonna say zebra cakes.
Ooh.
Zebra cakes.
So this is where I think that's where I was talking. Amanda, I mentioned earlier the like regional stuff.
Yeah.
Because like zebra cakes I think they're a lot bigger on the East Coast, right?
Oh yeah.
But they're
you couldn't find them in the vending machine at school because they were so popular.
Little Debbie.
15
Debbie
cents.
action.
So is that kind of what you would compare it to?
No, it's a Little Debbie zebra.
Oh, it
cake.
is.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
got
made
it.
by Little Debbie. Yep.
All right.
They're so good. I'd probably still eat one today and love it.
What flavors is this? Is like chocolate vanilla mixed together? Is that what?
Yeah, it's like the simplest thing, which I would never choose like a chocolate vanilla cake. Like it's a white cake, has like chocolate drizzle in it, and then it's white frosting with chocolate drizzle over. It looks like a little zebra. But
all right.
But
They're
they are
good.
very good.
Very
Good stuff.
cakey.
I want one right now.
We'll get
Let's
you
get
some zebra cakes.
Tino's not here. Maybe you can take us up a zebra cake.
Yep.
I want to eat one. All right, now it's my turn. Okay, so I am going to go. Oh boy, there's 3 on here. I don't know if I'm going to get all 3. You guys already took goldfish. I'm going to go with, so the next thing on my list that I think is close to the goldfish. I think it's one of those things you crack open a box of these and they're gone in a second. You're not going to parcel these out throughout a day. It's sort of a one and done. I'm going to go with the good old fashioned Cheez-Its.
Ah!
Oh, that was my next one.
Have you had like the extra like the
Oh,
extra
oh, oh.
grilled? Or,
Oh, don't. Oh, the extra toasted.
yeah, the extra toasted one.
I-
I was just asking.
No,
Oh,
Just- just basic
are
Cheez-Its.
really, really good.
another thing, not afraid to admit it. I'll sneak some from my kid, because he gets some of like the Cheez-It like crackers. I'll be like, hey man, dad tax. Pop 'em right in.
Honestly, I have a hard time deciding what's better, Cheez-Its or Goldfish, because they're both so similar, but equally addicting in just different ways. Like, because sometimes the Cheez-Its are so overwhelming, but the Goldfish, but sometimes you want the extra cheese of the Cheez-It versus the Goldfish is more like simple. You can just eat like a million of them.
Cheez-Its are goldfish for adults.
Goldfish is better. I agree.
That's not what I said, Alex. But I respect what you're trying to do there. I said Cheez-Its are the goldfish for adults.
Oh, okay.
Fish is the goldfish for adults.
You can't argue that.
That's-
I guess.
No, you cannot. All right. So Tommy, you're up with your second and then your third pick.
I am gonna go savory again. You robbed me of Cheez-Its. That was gonna be my next pick.
All right.
Because I had a great story from college where my roommate fell asleep with a box of double stuffed Oreos and Cheez-Its under his arm.
man.
And we did the whole like elevate your bed bunk thing. And I woke up to the middle of the night to them falling out of the boxes as he was like half slumped over the bed. And then he fell off the second floor
Oh no.
onto a pile of Cheez-Its and
Well, at least the Cheez-Its broke
Oreos.
the fall.
And then he rolled around in the entire night. And I woke up and I was like, nope, not dealing with that.
Nope.
But very funny. And now I can't have that combo. I'm gonna go savory. I'm gonna go chips. This is a chip that I discovered in college and never had one before for some reason, but I'm gonna go with sour cream and onion Pringles.
Sour cream and onion Pringles.
In my opinion, I think Pringles are one of the perfect snack chips. Once you pop, the fun don't stop.
That is
And
true.
that is a scientific fact.
Mhm.
And in my opinion, the best flavor by far of Pringles is sour cream and onion. The first time I had one in college, it was like a revelation, and I went through 2 of the full tin sleeves of it in that evening. So,
Dang,
yep, sour cream and onion Pringles. I think they are a goat chip.
that's a solid choice.
Been
Okay.
a while since I've had a Pringle.
Pringles are great, man. I
They
like
are great. Yeah.
that's another thing where you just like start working your way through it. Like, oh, I just housed a whole can of these things.
Mhm.
Dang.
Yeah, I absolutely love them, and just the tin can, it stands out in the aisle. It's different, right? In a world full of bags, they dare to be a can.
And then you pop that.
Yeah, you pop it up, and
There you go. All right.
My only complaint is that they're so messy. They just, you take a bite and it's just all
they
over you.
disintegrate pretty quickly. Yeah.
Or like once you get towards the end of the can, it's just all like they're all
Crumble.
broken at the
Well,
very
that's
bottom,
where you
so.
you tip the
Yeah.
old can back, and
That's when it becomes a beverage.
yep.
That might be the best part. Yeah.
Yeah. And this is why you have to grab multiple chips at a time, and then you can also play fun shenanigans like make duck lips out of
Oh
it.
yeah, the duck lip.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a very active chip.
Yes,
Um,
very diverse.
You cannot eat Pringles without doing the duck lips once.
100%. And then I'm going to harken back to the days of bringing a lunch pail to school.
Oh yeah.
You
You probably had the plastic ones, right?
the plastic ones.
These plastic.
yeah,
Yeah. You. I was back in
You
the
had
day.
the tin.
Oh, the metal ones. You could brain somebody with those things, man. Those were awesome.
There were a few treats in your lunch that everyone got excited about, and there was one that came out in the 90s that it's still popular to this day, but it holds a special nostalgia in my heart, and it's Gushers.
Gushers.
Gushers
Don't
were.
know what these are.
You don't know what Gushers are?
I have
Gushers.
no
What?
idea.
Never had Gushers?
No.
I've
What?
Gushers. I hate them.
Really?
I don't like Gushers. I don't like the way like it just squirts in your mouth.
Which is
It's just,
That's literally the entire.
I just can't.
wait, is that another pick, Tommy?
Yeah, because I have back to back.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
back-
okay, okay.
back to back.
So Sean, what it is it's
a-
like a gummy, and then once you bite into it, it's all like juicy. Inside.
Okay, so-
it's like a stuffing, like a donut stuffed with like whatever.
Yeah.
back in the
Yeah,
80s,
jelly.
there was a gum brand called Tidal Wave, and it was essentially the same thing.
Mhm.
You would, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what it is.
Gushers were you could trade. You would have, if you wanted to do the old lunchtime trade, you'd have to give up like a finger, your firstborn kid. I mean, you could command a hefty price for your Gushers if you got those back in the day. And one of my best friends growing up, he always had a couple treats at his house if we had like a sleepover, and everyone would get excited because there were always Gushers in the snack drawer.
Okay.
Those are good.
Yeah. I have a,
I'm rallying my 90s kids.
no,
here.
that's the thing. We all have a wheelhouse. The production team, they got the youth vote, which is why they're crushing it. I've got the old people vote. You get the 90s kid vote.
Mhm.
What, are you a
Sure.
millennial? Is that what you are?
I'm technically a millennial,
All right.
but who knows?
What year were you born, Tommy?
1986.
Okay,
You're-
Wes was 86 too.
Year of our Lord, 1986.
Okay, it's back to me for my third pick. And this is another one. Like I love this stuff. And it's, I guess, savory again. Well, it depends on what flavor. So I'm just going to go with the basic kind and this is something that you'll find out. You find it at bars a lot. It's just sitting out there and you're just, you know,
Jeez.
Oh,
I know
I'm
where you're
I'm going with the Chex Mix.
Oh, okay.
Going with the
Oh.
Chex Mix.
Not what I expected.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought something else actually.
Chex
but-
Mix is, you
Yeah,
know,
me too. As soon as you said a bar, I was like, oh.
yeah. Well, you put a bowl of Chex Mix in front of me and it's gone. Like I will just and it's not like I just sit there, but I'll just walk by and, you know, if I see it, I'm going to,
It's a good passive snack.
I love it. I love Chex Mix. My
Yeah.
mom makes like a holiday version of Chex Mix with some Worcestershire
Ooh.
sauce and like butter.
Those
and
are the
Oh
best.
my
That's
God.
nice.
It's so good. Like
Yeah.
a big old tin, done.
Mm.
Didn't
Yeah,
even last a
that's-
week.
That's my low key road trip snack. Like
Ah,
I'll just go to like a 7-Eleven or something right before like a 3-4 hour long road trip, and I'll just get Chex Mix and maybe a soda or something like that. But
Yeah.
Chex Mix is
There was like a flavor of Chex Mix that was really good. I cannot remember what it was called though.
There's the vanilla one that I like. It's got like some vanilla flavor in it. It's like
Mhm.
really good.
don't tip picks.
Yeah. So I'm just going to put a regular Chex Mix. I'm
All
just
right,
going with
Trey.
universal, again, garden variety, 7-iron in the middle of the fairway. Chex Mix
Uh-huh.
gets the job done. Now we are
Hands at 10 and 2 on the
and,
wheel.
you know, 55 miles an hour gets you there. You know, drive to arrive.
Yep.
All right, Amanda, you're up next with your third pick.
Okay. I don't know if you guys are all gonna know what this is, but I believe this is the appropriate name, or this is just what we called them. But I'm also gonna go savory again. I'm gonna go with cheese puffs.
Oh,
like-
cheese puffs are awesome.
The little like cheese balls
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheese puffs.
in the big tub.
Yes.
Yep. Very, very good.
Oh
Mhm.
my
very
gosh,
good.
yeah. They're so light, like they just disappear in your mouth, so you can just eat those for forever without
Yeah.
getting full.
That's good.
I feel like
And
that's a fun,
anything cheesy is a win. So
I feel like that one's also a fun one to like throw up in the air and like, you
kind
know,
of catch your mouth.
yep, have some acrobatics.
That's so true.
Yeah, that is a food that you can turn into a projectile pretty easily. You know? anything in round form, man. Those things are getting chucked at somebody. So
Mhm.
okay, so we have Chiefs Puffs are off the board, and that brings us to the production team. So what you guys will do is you'll get your third pick. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll start round 4.
Sounds good. Well, Tommy, you reminded me of this when you said Gushers. So, and this was my childhood,
Mm.
and it's probably one of the most fun snacks you could ever play around with at on the yard and stuff like that. And I'm gonna go with fruit roll-ups.
Ah,
Oh yeah, those are so
Loved
good.
Fruit roll-ups when I was a kid, and I still love them. And you know, you can just have them just hanging out of your mouth like all the way down. You can just like slurp them up like while you're eating. You don't even need your hands. Really, really.
There's a
good
kid that like put them. There was always the one kid that like
Put him on his fingers.
Put it on his fingers or put it on his
His
face
face,
like it was a
yeah.
mask.
Yeah. Like, keep an eye on that kid because there's some Hannibal Lecter tendencies in there. That's an early identifier right there.
Oh,
But yep, going with fruit roll-ups.
fruit roll-ups. I like it.
Okay,
Good pick.
Fruit roll-ups. So we'll take a quick break before we start round 4 and remind you guys that as always, this show is presented by Whoop. Head to whoop.com and you can check out all the great deals they have going on right now for the holidays. In fact, in the month of December, you can get started for free, $0 if you want to get on the Whoop train. They also have a great line of apparel and accessories. Their new line of blue light glasses. You're going to want to check those out. So head to whoop.com and optimize the way you train with daily personalized insights and analytics on strain, recovery, and sleep. Back to the draft. Let's start round 4. Production team, you are up again.
All right, pass this over to Tomas.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have to take it back to Savory as well. And I think this chip is profound, I would say.
Profound.
Yeah, very profound when I was growing up. It was just definitely the bag you would like gravitate to when you go to the store. But I'm gonna have to go with the hot Cheeto lime flavor.
Hot Cheeto lime.
Yeah. Growing up, like spicy chips is like the thing. So like that was like, you know, what you ate.
Not
Sadly, almost like
not in the Woodland family, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Let's just maybe in the
not.
Renteria or Marquez,
yeah.
but
Okay.
not in the Peppers gives it too much kick Woodland family.
That's 100% true. It's a Midwest mom, you know, like there was none of that going on. But yeah, we ate well, but there was. That's right. Salt and pepper were the two main spices. It's like that scene in the Blues Brothers. Like, what kind of music do you have here, ma'am? Well, we got both kinds, country and Western. We had both spices at my house, salt and pepper. You know, so that was it.
Can you get a little too spicy with some mustard?
All right. The hot Cheetos lime.
I love that chip. It's one of my favorite chips. But yeah, it is definitely, you cannot go anywhere in Salinas in my hometown without just a full section of the chips being like the hot Cheeto variety. But yeah.
I might be weird for this, but have you guys ever tried putting it in stuff? Like Tomas has seen me do it, but if I needed extra little spice to something, I would actually, when I was in high school, I used to buy a bag of hot Cheeto lime and I would actually place them single file in my sandwich. And I would just add a little extra crunch.
I love that.
Sean's looking at me all.
No,
all
listen,
funky.
man, whatever. I was not something I would do. That was not, my palate was not that developed at that age.
I had, you know, some friends and some cousins that would make what they call the Mexican bagel, and they would take the hot Cheeto lime and put it in an everything bagel or a jalapeno bagel with cream cheese, and that it's good. Like you get the dairy of the cream cheese balances out the hot Cheetos very well. But
really good.
I was all about chips on my sandwiches. I don't know about the hot ones though. The hot ones definitely scared me. So I've never actually had those.
See, so I'm not the only one, Tommy.
No, he's not.
To be fair, she lives in Ohio.
That's okay, that's true. Good point.
But yeah, I used to be on my sandwiches, and then Tomas saw me put it in my burrito sometime too.
Wow. You're a wild
Yeah,
man.
that's also pretty good.
All right.
Pretty good.
Amanda, with that, we're up to you for your fourth pick.
All right. I'm going sweet again, and I'm gonna say cosmic brownies.
Ooh.
What, cosmic brownies?
Yeah.
I've never heard of these.
That was my other favorite vending machine food. Cosmic brownie and zebra cake.
That is that is another little Debbie item, but very good. They got the little sprinkles on them, right?
Yep. I probably would think they're terrible now, but those were the best.
All right.
I used to have those in my lunch every once in a while.
Listen, if it's a brownie, I'm probably, if it's in brownie form, not going to go wrong with that.
Just a little brownie with little sprinkles on it. They're pretty simple,
good.
but they're really good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So cosmic brownies, and that brings us back to me. So that's off the board. Those are still on the board. Okay. Where do I want to go? I'm pretty heavy on the savory side, but we've outlawed candy. So candy's out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, I wonder if, okay.
God, there's so many still left on the board.
I know there's
I
so,
know.
all right. I did that. What do I gotta consult my list here. I got to see where I'm at.
Shot clock's coming
The
on.
shot clock is coming on. Yeah. Okay. So
Is this your
done.
fifth?
This is my fourth. So I've got
Okay.
popcorn, Cheez-Its, and Chex Mix.
Okay.
Very heavy savory.
Very heavy on the savory side, but that's kind of who I am, man. I'd love me a good savory snack. And since candy's out, I can't take those. You know what? Okay. I know what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to go sweet. And I'm going to go with this is anything that comes in like a packaging that you slide it out,
Oh yeah.
and they come in a stack. Like, I could eat these things like a wood chipper. And that's Chips Ahoy, man.
Oh,
Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookies.
All right.
Just because they're not huge cookies.
They're not.
They're a little bigger than an Oreo,
Mm.
but you can't just have one and be sated. You got to like I said, I could just take that whole thing and, just maul some Chips Ahoy. So again, chocolate chip cookie, good snack, small,
Would you ever
gets the job done.
I saw this. Some people, just call them innovators, entrepreneurs, whatever you want. They would take a stack of Oreos, put them into a glass, and then fill up the glass with milk around the cookies.
What?
And then drink the milk and then eat the cookies basically with a fork.
What?
I have seen that. That is like next level.
It is.
I never did that. I was
So
a big
they're
fan
all
of-
soggy, basically.
So they have like they would time it so like they have the perfect amount of like milk saturation. I guess that's what it's like living in 2043, I guess. But
those people were way ahead of their time.
they were sent back from the future to show us how to eat snack foods. Oh man. All right, Chips Ahoy.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Those are just classic. Everyone
Very
likes them.
classic.
Thank
Now,
you.
you have a very classic.
He does.
I'm just, I don't know, man. I never got out of, I just like snack foods that are, I'm not going to get tired of them. Like they're not going to overpower you with a bunch of flavor, but you can just sit there and munch on them. Which I love popcorn. You can just good.
Man,
Get your popcorn ready.
there's so many so many like elite.
Yeah, and you're up right now, so you
I
got your
am.
final two picks.
Sean's are all the bottomless snacks, like the snacks that you can just eat forever.
That's
Wait,
what I'm
Sean,
saying.
did you like the original, like the hard ones, or the more soft Chips Ahoy?
The originals, because
Okay,
you could
the
dip those. You could dip those in milk.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
And then that's another whole conversation to have. Is like how long you dip the cookie in milk. Do you want it to just dissolve? Do you want to still have a little bit of crunch?
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has their own preference, Tom.
They do.
These
You're
are
right.
the things that keep me awake at night.
Oh,
All right,
man.
you're up. Fourth and
So-
fifth pick for Tommy.
So this is probably if I go into a gas station and it's a cheat meal day, or if I just did like a local comp and I'm like, you know what, I can eat what I want today, I always grab this. This is probably my favorite sweet snack. I'm surprised that we've had the rival Little Debbie on this list, but we
Mhm.
have not had anything from Hostess on the list.
Oh,
And-
I almost went with the Hostess product.
I am a diehard Hostess cupcake guy.
Mm.
I realize some people like the other ones. I like having two cupcakes. You get the two cupcakes, you flip them upside down, you eat them upside down, you eat the cake part first, and then you have just the frosting with a little bit of the cream there left. And I'm a Hostess cupcake guy. You get the little squiggly white frosting line down the middle, just for pomp and circumstance. But
Not where I think you were
I
going.
literally just had to Google them because I wasn't sure what they looked like, but I got it now.
Hostess cupcakes, I crush these, and it may not be the most popular one, but I'm going with my heart here. I love
like it.
Hostess cupcakes. And then I'm going to round out with one that is a modern snack, I would say.
A modern
A
snack.
more modern snack.
Hmm.
Anyone who has ever stepped inside a Costco or a Kirkland or whatever you want to call it has had a love-hate relationship with this snack, because once you open up that gigantic tub,
Oh,
they
no.
disappear.
I know where you're going with this.
And it is the peanut butter filled pretzel.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked this
from
because
Costco.
I was debating on taking it because those are dangerous.
If you are doing like a group thing, this might even be just more of a TV thing, but like there's always a tub of these on like the catering thing
Mhm.
for any group function. And those little peanut butter filled pretzels, every time you go in, you're like, you know what? Maybe just 3 this time, maybe just 4. And you put them in your mouth and you're like, dang it. It happened
So-
again. It got its hooks in me.
That's the debate that I have with those. Is like, what is the appropriate serving size? If one's not enough, four or five, I think you're pushing it. So I'm like 3, I think is actually the right amount that you want to eat at once.
And of course, you go to Costco, you get them in bulk. It's that gigantic tub, and you just maybe it's a West Coast thing, but we in this office we used to go through just.
They were a required item during regionals.
Yes,
They had
absolutely.
to be here. People would get upset.
People would orient their day around when they would first reach into the peanut butter pretzel tub. And it was almost like, AD and BC. It was more like BP before pretzel.
Yeah.
But that was how we arranged the timing of our weekends and our years.
All right. Well, I'm glad you took those off the board because that makes my decision a little simpler because I was thinking about grabbing those. So I'm going to go back to the savory side, and I'm going to go with maybe what you guys thought I was going to take the first time when I mentioned bar food. But this is something that you often get as an appetizer, and maybe not this brand, but we got to take a specific brand, but you often get them as an appetizer at a restaurant. And, inevitably you go through, 3 or 4 helpings. They are standard at, Super Bowl parties, any sort of sporting event you get together to watch, but they are going to be on the table. And that is Tostitos. Going with Tostitos tortilla chips.
Just the plain one?
Just of course, yeah, man. Just the plain one.
Why did I even ask that? I knew the answer before I left.
Listen, that's the beautiful thing about snack food. You don't want to dress it up too much because, like with your plain Tostitos, you're dipping that stuff in salsa. You're going in guacamole. You don't want to muddy that up with any other additional flavors, right?
I think there's a better flavor out there of that.
I agree.
I think with the lime ones.
Don't tip pins.
Those are good though. Like it's just a Super Bowl football game snack, basketball game snack, any game snack, also bar food. But I didn't even think of that, to be honest. But that's a good pick.
Well, thank you, Alex.
Since you mentioned it, the hint of lime Tostitos is the #1 selling chip in America.
Well, that doesn't shock me. It doesn't mean it's the best.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
Yeah. Does not. No. Tostitos. Blue bag. Put them on the counter. Put some salsa and some guac out there. Can't go wrong with it.
You guys are putting so many more ideas in my mind. I'm feeling really overwhelmed from last
I know. I had some on my list that I didn't even go for because of what was how the draft was going. So
we're gonna get a text from Harry Pally. Amanda was totally checked out of training today because she was going on and on about snack food and
she can't stop thinking about snacks.
All right. Well, Amanda, you're up with your final pick.
All right. I think I'm gonna go with Fritos.
Ooh, those are good.
But I'm gonna go with the scoops.
Oh,
What I like to eat them with. So we like to we'll get like sour cream and put a ranch packet in it and mix it up and do the Fritos scoops. And you can just eat those all day.
Oh yeah,
Man, the
Frito
Frito scoops,
scoops.
those things were ingenious.
Oh yeah.
They're so good. Like you forget how like I buy them and I'm like, or my husband always grabs them actually. Like that's what he picks. And I'm like, they're not even that good. And you start eating them and you're like, these are so good.
They're just the best food receptacle ever, other than like a waffle that keeps the
Oh,
syrup
they're
in there
so
because you can
good.
just dunk those things in and you're not losing any salsa or guac out of that. You're just
Great for dipping.
whoever invented those should get the Nobel Peace Prize.
There is a it's like a docu-series, The Toys That Made Us.
Love that show.
There's one that I think it's called The Food That Built America. It's a similar one, and they have one all about the Fritos.
There's so many good Fritos.
Basically, like the guy that went all in on it and leveraged basically his family's livelihood on this chip.
Didn't Taco Bell make a shell out of Fritos?
No,
Oh,
No, it's
Oh,
Doritos.
it's
It's Doritos.
Doritos.
Doritos
Yeah.
Locos Taco. Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, Amanda has
Fritos
closed out
scoops.
with Frito scoops, and now the production team for the final pick of the draft.
So speaking of Doritos, I'm gonna go with Funyuns.
Oh, Funyuns.
I'm actually pretty happy that fell all the way to the 5th. I love Funyuns. Everybody in this office loves Funyuns. Every time she gets it, it's like as soon as I go in, like when she tells us, she's like, "Oh, I got snacks or whatever."
And by she, you're talking about Jackie.
Jackie, yes.
Okay. I don't love Funyuns.
Oh,
Me
well,
neither.
Me neither.
They're all
I felt really bad about that. I was
They're
like, oh, am I the only one?
No.
always gone as soon as I try to go get some. Like all the bags are gone. I don't know who takes them, but they're always gone, and they're really.
They're cut to like security cam footage, and as soon as they land, Alex is the one taking all of them. Like, who took all the Funyuns?
I feel like Funyuns are just very love or hate. Like if you love Funyuns, you love them and like you choose them all the time. But otherwise, you're like, nah, I don't really want a Funyun.
Have you guys had like the hot Cheeto Funyuns?
I
Those are
have
really
not.
good.
Those are really good.
I could see that. There's another chip in our snack area right now that I think is probably one of the best chips ever. And it's a very niche flavor. It's the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos. It's like
those are always gone too.
It's the bridge between hot Cheeto lime and like a regular Cheeto. It's like kind of in between. So if you're say you're from some completely random state like Ohio and you're afraid of hot chips, you could have these jalapeno cheddar ones and you'd be all right.
Why is Ohio completely?
It's just me. It's just
that's
me.
That's not fair.
My husband eats those. What are the things? They're called Takis or something.
Takis,
Oh,
yeah.
Takis.
Oh yeah.
He loves those things, but like I can't even eat one. I'm like, my mouth is on fire. So
Well, let's sum up here. Our snack food draft. Tommy, you had the first overall pick. You put these are yours. This is your starting 5: double stuffed Oreos, sour cream and onion Pringles, Gushers, Hostess cupcakes, and peanut butter filled pretzels. I was second. I went popcorn, Cheez-Its, Chex Mix, Chips Ahoy, and Tostitos. You can set your watch by that list.
Funny. Tommy is like so exact, like which specific one, and yours are just the simple ones,
Just
you know.
the simple ones, man. Let's not overcomplicate this. Amanda took Cool Ranch Doritos, zebra cakes. I really want one of those right now. Cheese puffs, cosmic brownies, and Frito scoops. And then the production team closed out with goldfish, which I think that was a great pick. Single stuff Oreos. Go with the classics. Don't fruit roll-ups, hot Cheeto lime, and Funyuns.
Funyuns is a great name though.
it is a weird.
You're like, how do we make these onions more cool? What if they were Funyuns?
What if they were fun? Funyuns. That's a great idea.
So some 80s marketing agency came up with that.
What are some that we left off the list? I had an apple. I almost took just an apple. Just a great snack. What's wrong with this snack? That's a great snack. An apple? Are you kidding me right now?
John, I was waiting for you to say peanuts.
Well, I'm not a peanut fan. I mean, I like them, but they're not. It's like, oh, you know what? I do like. I like the ones that you get at like the restaurants where they have them on the table and you just like crack them open and you throw them on the floor.
That's where I thought you were going when you said when you go into a bar. I was like, oh, he's for sure going peanuts here.
An apple is a great snack for Tommy.
John, are you a cheese stick guy?
A cheese stick guy.
The plain cheese.
Ooh.
You mean like
cheese stick guy.
string cheese?
Yeah.
I love me some string cheese.
Oh, that's a
Put
great
that
one.
on there. Oh, that was a good one.
That is a great one.
All right.
Or
So
a beef stick.
Beef stick.
oh,
Yeah.
I had corn nuts too. I'm a big corn nut fan.
See, I could never eat corn nuts. I wasn't allowed. Braces. Yep. Braces. Kids.
I had braces.
Sorry, I
I
don't
ate
know.
the hell out of those things.
I had Rice Krispie treats on my list.
Ooh, those are
Oh,
good.
That's
yeah.
good.
Yeah, those are delicious.
Yeah, the other ones I had got taken.
I had variations of what other people took. I like white cheddar Cheez-Its. I think that's like the best flavor of Cheez-Its.
Those are really good. Yeah.
I had cheddar and sour cream Ruffles. I had the 2 different types of popcorn: the Smart Pop white cheddar and Boom Chicka Pop kettle corn.
Ooh,
Now,
that's
kettle corn, that's some good stuff right
It
there.
is.
What about there's 2 other kinds like Cracker Jack
Mm.
and then Screaming Yellow Zonkers. You ever had those?
Oh, Sean's treats are from pre-prohibition. It's like,
Listen, they've been around forever. It's why, because they're super good.
he's got
Okay.
Dust Bowl era snack food.
oh my god.
What's wrong with Cracker Jack? Have you ever had a box of Cracker Jacks?
I don't know, maybe when I was 4. I don't
Well,
know.
then you're not living. You should go have one again.
I
You
don't
might
even
be-
remember what they are.
These have a cool. Never mind. The Screaming Yellow Zonkers are good too, man. That's just like a sugar bomb in your mouth.
I don't know what those are.
It's like it's popcorn, like a candied popcorn.
Oh, Interesting.
I almost went with combos on my last one.
Oh,
Ooh,
I had
combos are good. Yeah.
pizza combos. Ooh,
Oh,
those are great.
I couldn't remember what flavor I liked. I feel like I liked like the honey mustard flavor thing.
Honey mustard or the pizza were the two ones that were always in our like vending machine that I almost went with this is the one that I don't think it exists. They may have revived it, but growing up, if you had Dunkaroos, everyone was all about that.
Know what a
Dunkaroos were good.
It was like
Do those not exist?
they went away for a little while, and I think they're back now. But it was like you have like a little tub of chocolate, and then like
oh, okay.
It was like a kangaroo shaped cookie, and you dunk them in, and yeah, it was very good.
I had Teddy Grahams written down, which are pretty.
Teddy Grahams are good.
Very good.
Oh, or the animal crackers, animal cookies.
Ooh, I love animal
those
crackers.
are really good. I mean, we thought of like 15 in like 5 minutes right before you were like, let's go.
What was it? What else you have that you didn't take?
Well, I was gonna do a whole like Tommy thing, and I was gonna say the regular Doritos, and then I was
nacho cheese Doritos is what they're called.
Oh, nacho cheese Doritos. It's because I looked up this list, and they were the #1 on Thrillist for best American snack food, and I was gonna pull that out of the bag. So no, Tommy likes to do.
I believe that, but I feel like a lot of people
for each pick.
What else?
We had barbecue Lays. The Milano cookies, chocolate cookies.
Oh, I love those.
Oh man, that's a good one.
We had the
Pepperidge Farm remembers
Cheez-It snack mix. I like that actually more than Chex Mix. I love the Cheez-It snack mix. We had chocolate covered pretzels.
Like I like the yogurt ones, like the white chocolate covered pretzels.
Pretzel flips.
I will destroy those if they're in.
I had Nilla wafers.
Nilla wafers. Okay, so what a laugh at a man, because that's been around since the 70s too, Tommy.
She didn't pick it though.
No, and I didn't pick Cracker Jacks. So
hard to pick. There's so many good things.
Yeah, Nilla wafers are the best.
Oh,
do you have chicharrones?
Chicharrones, yeah. Oh yeah,
those are really good.
That is Mama Marquez's favorite snack. That was like what
enlighten me.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know what is going on now.
Yeah.
Well,
thank you, Amanda.
Out west, we call them pork rinds.
Oh, okay. All right. Pork rinds. Got it. Okay.
Yes, pork rinds.
Okay.
I have had those before. They're surprisingly better than you would think.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. They're very good. But there's also like flavors. You can get like the spicy ones and yeah. Chicharrones. When you said that, Sean's eyes crossed.
I'm like, I don't know what that is. I'm glad Amanda's there too.
Please.
Yeah, just explain it to me. What is that?
Yep, pork rinds.
Yep. Okay. Well, we will see who emerges triumphant in this one in our snack food draft. As always, you go to our Instagram post and you can vote there. We'll also have a poll up, and let us know what we left off, because we also have our listener pick of the week. So want to make sure we get that out there. So Amanda, what's up on in the near future for you here?
Nothing. Just training, getting ready for Christmas, enjoying being home.
All right.
Are you guys a hang the lights right after Thanksgiving type family, or are you like, let's wait till the body cools off and in December 1st we'll start hanging Christmas lights?
Oh, no. I like it up immediately. I mean, I pretty much wouldn't be mad if the Christmas tree is up before Thanksgiving, because I just kind of like mesh the holiday, like getting ready for Thanksgiving is getting ready for Christmas. So there's separate holidays, but I just love the Christmas tree because I like the lights and stuff up in the house. Makes it cozy. So as early as possible.
What kind of lights do you put on the tree? Like the big old fashioned ones, or like the smaller twinkle ones changing color?
Honestly, we usually get the pre-lit tree and then just add a bunch of
gotcha
stuff to it. As long as it's still lit. As of now, it's still working. So
there you go. I put lights on 3 trees outside.
Whoa.
Yeah. And then I put lights on the tree inside. So I've been like Clark Griswold.
Yeah.
It's been good. So, all right. Well, thank you so much for doing this, Amanda. We really appreciate it. Best of luck as we try to slow down the juggernaut that is the production team here. We'll see how this one shakes out. For Alex Alfaro, Tomas Renteria, Tommy Marquez, I'm Sean Woodland. Amanda, thanks so much for joining us. Take care of each other. Be better. And we will talk to you guys next time.
Thanks so much for watching our video. Be sure to comment below, like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos just like this one. Follow us on Instagram at Talking Elite Fitness. Be sure to subscribe to get all of our audio episodes when they drop on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts.